Welcome to the show, everybody. Please join our YouTube and just watch it on like another device or something. It's the camera angle on YouTube is not going to be as good. I'm setting it up right over here. So that's the YouTube, but it would mean the world to me and our family if you guys could watch because we're trying to get monetized and we're getting closer. All right, next piece. This 90 box is not producing very good pieces right now, so I'm going to try and cherry pick out some good ones. Ooh, this one. Wait a second. This might be a flower in amber. This one's in the 90 box. Ooh, this one's interesting. This one's got a lot of stuff. And good morning to all my morning viewers. This one might... What is this? Okay, so this one has a few beetles. 1, 2, 3, 4 boring beetles in a row. And then something interesting here. Or is that just skin? Is that skin or is that an inclusion? It kind of looks flowery to me. This one's interesting. I don't know. Hard to say. Or is that an oxidized insect on a leaf? Interesting piece. Could or could not be. I don't know. See how it's very delicately preserved? That could be an indication of a flower petal because they're very thin. Flower petals are thinner than leaves, so they're more delicate to preserve. Yeah, early today, and I will be live again in the afternoon as well. YouTube and TikTok active. We are farming hours. We are in a fight against time. We're in a race against time. That's what I mean. On YouTube, and I'll show you guys why in a sec. Those weird spindly structures. Is that an insect leg or is that a plant? Could be like an anther and a stamen. Or it could be nothing, but there's odd filaments coming outside of this one and a beautiful little red oxidized glow. So that one's at 90. I think I showed you guys this yesterday. Hey Keith, thank you very much. Oh, I got a text. Give me a second to answer a text. Let me show you guys something. Okay, so YouTube Studio, Analytics, watch hours, which is what we need to get monetized. 365 days. So I need to get 4,000 hours on YouTube. This is the October 13th last year, right? So every day that passes, I lose the hours. I lose the hours from here, and I gain the hours from here. So now at this point, I'm losing hours too. So now I really got to get monetized, and we are approximately 600 hours away. So we're just going to be farming on YouTube, and it would mean the world to us if you guys watch. Oh, there's 10 people on YouTube. Thank you guys. I'll show you guys too, just so you know. Once we get monetized on YouTube, we'll be here a lot more. And then, I'm about to get a code, so can't show my phone. But yeah, we need 600 hours. So thank you guys very much for watching on YouTube. It really means the world to us. And it will help our family make more money. And I'm supposed to be getting a code. Okay. Nice. Okay. Hey, Xanadu man. It's going really good. All in all, everything's going pretty dang good. Thank you for asking. How about you? How are you and your family? Okay, here's a good piece for 90. Here's a piece for 90. Here's a good piece for 90. Okay, here we go. Dominican amber, very big clear fly in this one. This is what we should be getting for 90. A lot of the pieces so far were not really up to par. Ooh, big piece, big fly, wings straight out. You see how he has 2 wings. The guy that we were investigating last had 4 wings. And move YouTube a little bit. Very clear. Very clear. Wings out. One of those wings kind of got a little chopped off. Let me see if I can show YouTube as well. I'm going to try and show you guys on YouTube. That's awkward. I'm not going to do that. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I hope you guys keep watching. Okay, so that's a very clear fly. That one's at 90. I see also a small insect here. Possibly a small parasitic wasp similar to the last one. Xanadu Man, yeah. So here's this microscope. I sell this for 7 if you want one, but shipping's 5. They also sell it on Amazon for 7 or 8. It's a cell phone clip right here, but you can also detach it and just put it up to your eyeball. So I highly recommend this one, but it only works on inclusions that are close to the surface. If anything is really deep in the amber, it can't see it. Yeah, Anthony, what's up? Welcome to the show. Yeah, super early today. Since we got our merch up, you guys, we have merch on the website available. I got some extra time. You had some extra time, so I thought, hey, might as well go live. Go live, take a break, do daily duties, and then live again. Nice, thank you, Anthony. We're also live on YouTube if you want to help us farm. And I was just showing, I think you saw yesterday, I said it too, but we're on YouTube, we're obviously gaining hours, but we're losing hours by the day as well. So we're racing against time. Thank you, Anthony. That means the world. Thank you, everybody who's watching on YouTube. 16 people. I'm going to try and show you guys a little insect in amber right there. That's Dominican amber with a fly in it. First one to say take takes it. It is amber. So somebody commented on YouTube, why does it look like amber? It's because it is amber. Boom, huge fly. That's a really clear one. That's close to the surface, so I'm going to microscope this guy. There we go. Typical Diptera fly, very well preserved. These guys have been studied in amber for their evolution, or their success as a species means that they haven't evolved very much. The more successful a species is, the less it evolves. Like sharks. Sharks are basically not really evolved much differently since like 100 million years ago. So it's actually the same with like housefly type flies, because flies are just ultra successful species and there's no way to get rid of them. So they kick butt. Jeffrey, nice, Jeffrey. Nice, you got the bug with you. Excellent. Here's another good one. This one's at 90. This is possibly my favorite one yet from the 90 box, because the 90 box was producing a bunch of duds before, but boom, there we go. Our classic wasp. Love it. That's the most common wasp in Dominican amber. Oh, wait a second. I am Frogger taking this one. Oh, wait a second. He's got really clear eyes. Let's see if we can microscope him. I am Frogger, good take. This one's going to you. Boom, super clear. This guy would microscope really well too. Look, you can even see the hair on his head. Honestly, it looks like a human. He looks like he's got hair on his head, like on the top of his head, like a human. How weird is that? Boom, boom, beautiful. No stinger out. Keith has a potential what? I am Frogger. Thank you. And then you guys, we have amberbugs.com is our website if you want to shop there. We have merch if you want to help our family. My wife made the merch and it's for sale. Oh, SU1 or Lionel yesterday. Oh, I'll get back to that. Dominican wasp. Excellent. I am Frogger. Beautiful wasp. This one's very microscopy. There you go. Next one. Okay, 125 box. Starting to come through a little better. Let's see. This one here. SU1, or I think it was either you or Lionel, I can't remember who, but somebody bought, I think it's a shirt yesterday. And then we lowered, what happened was that while I was advertising the merch, my wife was changing the prices, and somebody bought the shirt for like $10 more, and then we dropped the price by $10, and then everybody else bought the shirts. So I want to refund them $10. I don't remember if it's you. Okay, it's not you, then it must be Lionel. Oh, Keith Sturgeon, I have a potential new species of isopod, fully marine. I got it direct from Myanmar. Had to. Interesting, very interesting. Know anyone that would be interested in research? Keith, everybody's pretty stuck up on that letters that it was mined before 2017 thing. It's hard to find researchers who want to actually work on Myanmar amber because of the civil war that goes on there. But our amber comes from a family that's been in, like an amber mining family for generations, and not at all involved with that stuff. But it's kind of hard to show, you know. Yeah, it's kind of a thing. All right, next piece. This one's at 90. Big cab, 2 or maybe just 1 clear fly. This one not getting my recommendation for 90. I'm gonna move on. Yeah, Keith, it's been a thorn in my side a little bit on that research front. Hasn't. Yeah, I think. There's that. Ooh, is that a proboscis? A proboscis is like the long, straight mouthpiece that comes out of an insect when they suck stuff. Like a mosquito's proboscis sucks blood, or a plant hopper's proboscis sucks plant juice. Paul Gorman, ask away. Yes, please. There's a lot of newbies here, always every live stream, so everybody can learn from your questions, so feel free. This one, we're going to microscope it. I don't know if that's his proboscis or an optical illusion. I'm leaning towards optical illusion on this one. Yeah, but very clear eyes on this plant hopper. Look at that, very clear. What actually is amber, or how is it formed? Okay, Paul Gorman, yeah, no problem. Let me explain to you the basics. Okay, so the leg is extended out. Where is my book? Where is my book? I'm trying to explain amber in a nutshell for everybody who doesn't know. So, here's a book about, this is one of my many books about amber. I didn't write this, it's by George. A long time ago, the world's covered in trees like this, called the Himalaya protera, quarry tree, and I'm kind of like simplifying it, you know, but for simplicity's sake, let's just say there's tons of these trees around the world, which there were a long time ago. And these trees, which still exist today, produce a lot of resin. Nowadays called quarry gum. That's like the fresh stuff. But 100 million years ago, there's a bunch of these trees all over the world, and they produce large amounts of resin when they get hurt. So like say a forest fire comes through and burns a bunch, they all produce this globby, wet resin called pitch. Trees still produce it today, but there's just more from these guys. And then imagine like a hot day, hot weather, super windy, the tree's blowing in the wind, it's already been burnt. Tons of this ooze comes out of it. And as that pitch, that sticky pitch comes out of the tree, insects get stuck on it, boom, you know, like this. Spiders, flies, wasps, they all get stuck on it. And then eventually this tree that stuff just hardens and stays forever. Like it's very resistant to the elements. It doesn't rot. And then eventually that tree just falls down, that stuff gets buried underground. 100 million years later, or 20 million years later, somebody digs it up. It looks like this. This was dug up in the Dominican Republic. And if they polish it, it will still have the insects inside that were caught back in that day. It may or may not have insects, you know, but this is like a big polished piece of amber, half raw, half polished. You polish it with sandpaper. And then if you're lucky, you get to find insects inside in the most rare ones. Like for example, this fly that got stuck on that sap 20 million years ago. And that's it in a nutshell. That's how amber is formed. I hope that was informative. And I got an important text real quick. I'm gonna respond to. Was that a good spiel, you guys? You're welcome. Tell me if that was informative, because I cut clips from the live feed to repost. So if that one was a good one, I felt like it was a good one. I'll cut that and repost it, and hopefully explain to lots of people how amber was formed. This one's at 90. Some leaf in this one. Leaves can also fall on the sticky wet resin, and get trapped. And this one has portions of leaves and a mosquito right there. Yeah, Paul Gorman, this stuff's very, very strong. It's probably the most like antibacterial resin type material in the world because no fungus can eat tree pitch. Tree pitch is what we call the resin when it's fresh out of the tree, and after millions of years, when it fossilizes, we call it amber. So like, no mushroom or fungus can eat amber. No insect eats amber. No animal eats amber. No bacteria, no virus, no nothing. Nothing ever lives in amber. It just perfectly preserves everything, and it's nature's best time capsule. That's why it lasts so long. Here's a good one for 90. Here we go. This one looks good. Big piece of amber right here. So this is like a really big glob. Are there medicinal properties to amber? Yes, the amber that comes from the Baltic area, Europe, has pain-killing properties. Amber that comes from Europe has pain-killing properties. This one, has a very clear plant hopper. Almost looks like something's coming out of its tail. Hold on, I got a screenshot. I gotta send another text real quick. Boom. Okay, let's check out this one. Probably a plant hopper or a leaf hopper. Something coming out of its tail. Oh, might have little fuzzies coming out of its tail. Whoa. Okay, let's microscope this one. That's catchy. Nature's best time capsule. That's catchy. I should write that down. Amber, nature's best time capsule. Boom. Looks like, I don't know. I think some of these plant hoppers have like fuzzy tails. I've actually seen a YouTube video about this. This one's an interesting one. Amber Expert says click beetles are cheap for what they are because they're fast to jump and or to fly, and it's insane cuteness. It's true, and we do get a lot of beetles. We get a decent amount of the click beetles. A lot of boring beetles. Amber Expert, can you help me ID this one? I know this fuzzy tail. I think it's a plant hopper. I think it's a larval stage right here. It's either a plant hopper or a leaf hopper, but wax filaments. I've seen something about this. This is a good piece. It's a larva. Yeah. Okay, a larva. Some insects have complete metamorphosis. Some have incomplete metamorphosis. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. We've had quite a few viewers on YouTube for a while. Cicada larva. Nice. That's why it seems so familiar. Cicada larva. This one's at 90 if anybody wants it. It's a big piece of amber too, and it looks like it has pretty good flow lines. Flow lines are these lines that you see going through it. Those are the layers that the amber was laid down in because it came out of the tree as a wet goop. Sub 2, what's up? You guys, okay. Probs, yeah, hold on. I'm sorry, I'm texting right now. Okay. Boom. Okay, flow lines. I'm gonna hit these with a UV light. Right there, you see how they come out like that? That's because they're UV reactive. So cicada larva with, nice, cicada larva with a little fuzzy tail. I like this one a lot. Ooh, that's a good view on it. Nice. We actually don't get that fuzzy tail. I feel like we get these cicada larvas decently frequently. Sub 2, long time no see. How you doing? Okay, so that's a nice big one. Let's see. I don't have a number system going on right now. They're all kind of disorganized, so we're just gonna keep going. All these are at 90. Ooh, this one might be better than the other 90s. The last one was good too. Oh. Oh, I'm gonna claim this one for myself in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, claim. I am Frogger. I see you. Oh, that was close. Oh, I got that claim first though. Yeah, I gotta take this one. Ooh, I got that one. That's a good one. Oh Lord, that's a really good one. So many termites. So many wings. Oh, that's a whole swarm right there. And it looks like it's rainy. You know, something I read about in one of these books is that when it rains, insects fly to the trees to try to escape the rain. So that's why sometimes you see a lot of raindrops with pieces, is because the insects were just flying out in the open until it started raining, like a big storm came through, and then they have to find shelter. And all the trees also has this resin that captures them. So you get rainstorms push the insects into the resin, so to speak. Ooh, that is a freaking good one. And a whole chain of termites here. That's crazy. Termites wedding in spring and there's spring showers. Huh. You call it termites wedding? I've never heard that term before. Wait, the oxidation one, Anthony, I see what you're seeing. Like, it almost looked like that false flowering beetle, or the beetle that we had, that we sold. But I think it's a termite. No, it's a termite, and it's in a long string of termites. You can tell because the antenna, especially. It's not clear, but they're like beaded antenna. When they're winged, they fly and they find a forever mate. Oh! Well, that's cute. Another one. Let's see. Here's another interesting one. I like the looks of this one. They lose the wings and have babies. Okay, so when the termites have wings, oh, they're looking for a husband or a wife. That's cute. This guy. A couple boring beetles. Very ghosty, this amber. That beetle reached the surface. A couple odd spangles in there. Huh, those actually have an odd shape. Huh. Those aren't like typical. I don't think we've ever seen this formation. Huh. They all seem to have a nucleus at the center as well. Huh, maybe it was like heavy raindrops making a shockwave? It's an interesting piece. Could be fungal. Huh. Huh. We might have something interesting here. They each have a nucleus. Nucleus, nucleus, no nucleus. Very clear B right here. Brandon Fraser, this is for sale. This piece is at 90. Everything I show on the show is for sale unless I say personal collection. And any piece that is for sale that I want my personal collection, I always give a 5-second countdown that you guys can get a chance to get it too. I'm thinking rain spider. Yeah, because it looks more like shockwaves through the amber than like mycelium. Huh. Cool. Interesting little formations in this one. But some of them have this like dark nucleus. Quite a few of them have a dark nucleus. Huh, you guys see that little nucleus right there? Stress cracks from inclusion, possibly? This doesn't ring a bell for me though. Huh. That B right there is super clear too. Oh. Huh. Well, hard to say. Kind of fun to look at. Pollen or dandelion puff? I see what you're thinking. It doesn't necessarily look like that to me, but it's anybody's guess at this point. It really could be. A lot of them do seem to have a nucleus. Maybe it was like half dry, like not totally wet, and then a heavy rainfall came. You know, like sometimes the amber is very wet and viscous, and sometimes it's the bee has swirls around. Oh, you could the bee's caught right in between the flow lines too. It's too soft to be anything but spore. Well, this piece is available at 90. If somebody wants it, you know, you can see those pretty clearly. You can see them with the naked eye. Bubblemint J takes this piece. So weird, like I've really never seen that formation ever. Or maybe it could just be the first time I recognize it. You know how sometimes you see something and then you'll see it forevermore. But realistically, I don't think anybody watching the live feed has seen this on previous amber pieces either, have they? Well, you guys let me know if you've ever seen it before. Amber expert, maybe you've seen it in one. Caught right between the flow lines, beautiful bee. The flow lines, which are the layers that amber laid down in, they capture. It looks to me like you had a bunch of little flow lines on this piece. Let me get it. Where the bee is, like layer. If we're going from the bottom up, it's like layer, and then right where that bee is, and then it was like a big glob, because it got different colored, and then there's like a layer on top of that. So I think that bee probably got caught in a big fallen glob. And maybe that's why it's preserved so well, because it got caught in such a big glob that surrounded it completely in one go. Huh. Okay, so español sí ofrecemos servicio en español y envíos al exterior cuestan alrededor de $25. And then so this one's going to Bubblemint J. Very good take. Very good take. Chiwis. Su nombre es Chiwis. Dominican B and odd circles, I'll say. There we go. Si cualquier cosa nos pregunta, cualquier cosa, no dudas en preguntar. I need to put my claim in my box. Oh, thank you, Frogger. I do need to put my claim in my box. Thank you very much. And this one goes to dun 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 dun. Personal collection. Scorpion fly, that's a fun one. Quiero comprarte una pieza. ¿Cuáles más tienes? Y SU1 asks for Myanmar next. Creo que podemos hacer los dos. I think we can do Myanmar and Chiwis. Lo que más tengo, bueno, muchos insectos en ámbar y SU1 quiere Myanmar. Así que SU1. See, okay, so we are museum grade, but this box is a little picked through. There's more coming. We got a good shipment of stuff coming soon. So we got a few pieces here. It's 45 box. Inside cabs. Inside, ooh, scorpion fly prices are going up. Can we see this scorpion fly or maybe a video? I think that was. Scorpion fly is Dominican. Yes, cabs. Okay, let me write a little list. Let's see. Myanmar cabs will be next because that's what everybody wants. Myanmar and cabs. So Myanmar cabs. Chiwis is asking for like what I have the most. Insects. It's kind of still. Oh, Brandon Fraser was asking for large clear pieces. Yes, I'm thinking Bassi, which means big amber small insect. That's a box I have. So that'll be our to-do list for now. First, let's see. This guy. Scorpion fly. I think it's big. It's actually a big clear piece too. Let's see. Where you at, my friend? Me perdí. Está bien. Vamos a hacer piezas con insectos. Después de este. Where is this? I remember it being very small. There's a lot of small pieces in here. A lot of small guys. I remember it being very small. Do you guys see it? Beetle. Lots of little insects. Looking for one in a mantis fly too. Hoping for one, I should say. I'll keep an eye out for you, Keith. Alright, I think we might need to microscope this. I'm not really seeing it. I remember it being small, but it should be there. Sometimes when you see a lot of degraded insects, a lot of small degraded insects, that could be evidence of a spider's web. Having caught multiple insects. No. This guy? Amber expert, this guy? And thank you guys for watching on our YouTube channel. We're live on YouTube right now, and if you want to help our family, go to YouTube on a separate device and follow us, because this device is live streaming from YouTube. So if you want to help us out, go watch our YouTube live right now on another device, and that would be so helpful for us because we are pushing towards monetization. Where is the supposed scorpion fly? Hell, Ann would be cool. I've seen one. I sold one before. One in my life. Seen it, sold it, and it went out quick too. I didn't even take a video or nothing of it. What the heck? Oh, there it is. Boom. Boom. Okay, there it is. Little tiny guy. Little tiny guy. Let's microscope him. At least he's on the surface. That puts him close. Jeez, blinking, you'll miss him. No, but once you see him, he's actually right on the surface. There we go. Ah, interesting. So what exactly is going on here? So rare species, very rare species, scorpion fly. It's a bent wasp. But its tail is so long. Its tail is twice as long. A bent wasp. I mean, I'm not saying that you're wrong. It could be, but its tail looks extra long. Because the thing about identifying insects in amber is that sometimes things will do their best impressions of other things. So amber expert, you don't think that's a scorpion fly? Let's look up scorpion fly in the book real quick and see if we can't get a little guidance. Because the tail does look like it almost looks like a tail has antenna too, or something weird. So let's see real quick. How big do they get? Let's see. Let's look up scorpion fly. Oh, wow. Oh my god, first page. Scorpion fly. So it may or may not be a scorpion fly. Let's see. scorpion fly, hanging scorpion fly. Scorpion flies have a beak-like rostrum with mandibles at the tip. So that's actually not looking, well, actually I'm not sure. Does ours have a beak-like rostrum with mandibles at the tip? Let me see. It definitely does not have a beak-like rostrum with mandibles at the tip. Yes, Christy, welcome to the show. Good to have you here. Early live, and then I will be live again. So this is one kind of scorpion fly. I think this is. We'll try the American stuff because this is Dominican. One last try. Scorpion flies. What group would they be in? Oh, right there. 164. Let's try this one. Okay, these are North American ones. Mantis fly, Keith, you're looking for one of these, right? Mantis flies are curious relatives of lacewings. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Very unusual in appearance. They look like a cross between a lacewing and a praying mantis. Because lacewings have these big, lacy wings. You guys are troopers for staying on the YouTube live. Thank you very much. And, well, there's not a scorpion fly example on the scorpion fly page. So, we try. We try our best with what we can, with what we got. We try our best with what we got. I'm not going to call that one a scorpion fly because I don't. Honestly, it looks interesting, but it's unconfirmed. Unconfirmed. But I did pull this one into my personal collection. If anybody wants it for 90, which is the box it came out of, take it. Take it for 90 if you guys want. It could be a bent wasp. Somebody might enjoy researching this. Very interesting. I'm not... Maybe it was giving birth or something? Nah. Chiwis, está bien. Gracias por venir. Es que tenemos mucha gente acá regulares con muchas preguntas, así que hablo un montón y desafortunadamente no pude mostrarte lo que querías, pero espero que tengas un buen día, que estás de buena salud y tu familia también. Y mucha suerte con todo. Bye, Chiwis. Adiós. Bockley. Do all scorpion flies have beaks? Una hormiga con ala al trasero aplastado. This guy's Jag is saying a winged ant a winged ant on his behind, and he's smashed, or he's like aplastado. What do you call it? Smashed. Yeah. All right, we're gonna do the real deal right here. Let's get to the bottom of this, shall we? Loganius, how do I speak Spanish? Con mi boca, with my mouth. I used to travel a lot, and I'm pretty good with languages. I have a good knack for languages. So I went from being a traveler, and then I became a professional medical interpreter, which means I started translating for hospitals and doctor's appointments and doctors and surgeries and stuff like that. And then I went to Mexico to work in that field, and that's where I found Amber, and then Amber brought me back home to the States, and now we sell Amber instead of translating. That's a long story short. Thank you, Loganius, I appreciate it. Let me try and give you guys a better view of this guy. Jasmine, I was seeing your comments. I'm just talking a lot. There you go. All right, you guys, tell me what you think. That's a good view right there. Jasmine, but scorpions and scorpion flies are very different. We're not saying it's a scorpion, we're saying it might be a scorpion fly. A scorpion fly is different. It doesn't have pincers, it just has it's like a flying thing with a scorpion tail. What's up, Frank? Hey, Frank! Welcome to the show! Frank's alive. Thank God. I was worried about you. Broccoli Collective, I'm gonna Google some pics real quick too. Oh, whoa, you're right. Wait a second. Broccoli for the win, as they say. Oh, shit, I'm definitely... Oh, excuse my French. Oh, because... Oh my God, maybe it's like disguised to look like... Oh, it's a disguise to maybe look like it's antenna so something thinks it's prey. Alright, this one is no longer for sale in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Claim. It's debate prey. Oh, that just got way cooler. Broccoli, thanks for Googling that. I can't get a good view, but whatever. I'm looking at it in real life. Ooh, how cool. Your brother's home is gone. No. Dang. I mean, what does that mean for your brother? Does that mean like he lost his entire investment, or will insurance pay for it? Because like losing a home, that's like losing all the money you've worked for like years. I mean, unless he was a renter. I don't know. I'm assuming he owned his home. That's... Tip of tail has to lure prey. Alright, that one's going back into the personal collection. And then Myanmar cabs. You guys have been waiting very patiently. Myanmar cabs. So these are cabochons, variously priced. A lot of them, most of them are around 40, but there will be more special ones as well. What's up, Naoche? Welcome to the show. Alright, Frank, see you later. Alright, so we're going to go through some Myanmar calves. Just to start off, this one's at 125, so this is a higher end one. This is a very expensive one. Alright, let's see. Swarm of termites. So this is a cabochon for making jewelry. This is like a piece of amber that not only has a swarm of insects in it, but it's the perfect shape so that you could actually make jewelry out of it. Boom, there we go. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 insects in this one piece. And it's perfect cab size for making a ring. Perfect shape. That's a beautiful piece. All right, so that one's at 125. Let me dig down to this little bag of 45s. It says this is a bag of 45s, so I'm going to do them at 40. Like this one here. This one's going to be at 40. Naoche, you might like this one. Because it has a small but clear spider. Boom. There we go. That's a nice cab. It's small, but it's very clear and it's full body. There's definitely a baby spider. This one's at 40. Marked at 45. But the rest of them that are coming up right now will also be at 40. This one. Boom, flow lines and a pretty big beetle. These are all from Myanmar, so these are amber from the time of the dinosaurs, 100 million years old. That's piece number 2. First one to say take takes it. All these pieces are available if you guys ever wanted some amber. Oh my gosh. And here comes some really good ones. So if you wanted some cabs in amber, get ready because I just found 5 really, really good ones in the 48s. Boom. Okay, piece number 1. Multiple insects, beautiful yellow cab, about yay big. So for a larger ring or a smaller pendant. Beautiful. Insects right in the middle, you can see them clearly. Brian, we're looking at amber cabs from Myanmar. And these are $40 each, and I just found 5 really good ones. So that was number 1, this is number 2, and I think all these will be good ones. Medium clarity, but he really sticks out. Like you can definitely tell it's an insect head and antenna. That's piece number 2. I like that one. Piece number 3. Ooh, even better. Oh yeah, piece number 3, fly and a probably was already dead fly. I am Frogger, taking 3 or 4? Sorry, number 2 or number 3? Number 3, good take. I am Frogger, here you go. Boom. Good take. Myanmar, cabs, 40. And boom, that one's in your cart. What does Copal look like under a black light? It glows a nice teal, nice light teal, and the glow isn't. I think actually the glow isn't as strong as like true amber, but it's a nice good glow, and it has flow lines and stuff. Oh, 2 more cabs from this. Big clear cab, huge insect of everybody's least favorite species, the cockroach. It's actually a really perfect cab though. As far as cabochons go, it's a beautiful clear insect. It's a cockroach, and they're not popular. If that was like a rare species like a scorpion, that would be like $1,000 piece. But roaches are sadly not that loved by humans, but that's life. And last cab. You gotta be kidding me. What the fuck? Well, I'm definitely gonna take this one to my personal collection in 5, 4, 3. I Am Frogger takes it. SU1 was next. Bubblegum Plan. Wait a second. I feel like this one is special. Keith Sturgeon, Mind Your Energy. This is my last resort. That song is so. I love that song. Those guys are great. Very negative message though. Snakefly larva. That's what it is. Oh, and I think snakefly larvae are very vicious in their own right. Like just because they're a larva, but they actually kill and eat a lot of other insects. I Am Frogger. Very good take. Very good one. I Am Frogger. This is a very rare species. That's a good find. Nice. That's and like, not even just rare species, but goodness, the size and the clarity, and the rarity. That's a really good piece. Congratulations. Yeah, I have a stonefly that's alive in amber. What do you mean, alive? Is it preserved AAA? Oh, Jacob Belville, you want to see a piece of copal or 2? You're welcome. I'll show a piece of copal and then we'll do large clear amber, and that'll be the end of this live feed. Who was asking for large clear? I think that was so lots of copal here. This stuff. What that wall do there? Brendan Fraser, that's right. Okay, so here's a bunch of copal, and it shows better in the UV the darker it is. So first we have this medium light. So it's UVing. Let's put a piece of Dominican amber in there next to it just so you can compare. Dominican amber is slightly stronger, but it should be darker in here, so let me turn off the lights. Just cast a little my own shadow over it. Boom. Okay, so yeah, the Dominican UV is a little better, but Copal does have a nice bright, very teal. I get the feeling like the younger the amber is, or the Copal, the more teal the UV reaction, and then the more older it is, the more like dense and more blue, and then even towards purple it goes. So this is Copal from Colombia. This is Copal from Colombia, going at $3 a gram. Whoops. I guess I still have some pretty good pieces, but I've been meaning to re-up for a while. Because when we get fresh shipments of Copal from Colombia, the insects are insane, but then the leftovers, so. SU1, Copal is super controversial in its age. I would say, in my opinion, Copal's like a few thousand to a few million years old. In other words, very, very young, not fully fossilized. Because this will dissolve in alcohol. This will definitely dissolve. If you put that in rubbing alcohol, it will definitely dissolve. Whereas Dominican will not. Second, some people claim, I was like Copal dealers, Colombian Copal dealers will claim that it's 100 million years old, it's 90 million years old, this deposit, that deposit, all that stuff. And there's a lot of different age claims for Colombian Copal. Realistically, it's not amber because it's not fully fossilized, and it's probably really young, like a million years old or something. That's my guess, but there's no definitive answer on exactly how old this stuff. A tiny lizard in Copal, and the owner wants 130K for you. No. I know somebody who has a skink, a full skink. I have a video of a crazy one that I haven't posted yet, Amber Expert. Somebody in New Zealand, I believe. It's a full skink. Or he might be American, I'm not sure. Yeah, so there's that. And then somebody want to do big, clear. Yeah, 130K for a lizard in Copal is not a good deal. I don't think you would get a return on that. I hope that answered your question. And then, Brandon, are you still here? I think you're still here, right? Let's do big amber small insects. These guys also go at 3 a gram. And generally, big clear amber pieces, polished all the way around. And insects inside of them, but not really crazy museum grade insects. I'll put these guys back. And then this will be the last lot that we do for this live feed before we go live. Again, a wee bit later today. Big amber, small insects. Here we go. You want big clear pieces, right? Starting off with this one. Medium clarity, very big, medium clarity. Lots of stuff going on inside. Let's see. Little insect. This is Dominican. This is Dominican amber. Oh, nice insect there. Surprise, surprise. And then at $3 a gram, these ones can get expensive if they're very big. This one's 45 grams, so that puts it at like $135, I believe. The table is on. Table on, table off. On, off, on. Infinity, I think that, so you see that darkness on the bottom? That's because the camera I put on the camera was off position. Here's a clearer, not bigger, actually almost same, 43 grams. This one's much clearer. And Jacob Belleville, have I ever found something on amber that glows dark orange yet is yellow color under a black light? No, can't say that I have. Beautiful big clear piece. This one's like, I think 100 and like probably 29. Where'd my loop go? There's my loop go. Jacob Belleville, what was it? And a very clear fly. You can see the eyeballs on this fly. A lot of clear eyes. To claim, be the first person to type TK or claim. Jacob Belleville, make a video for it and post it on TikTok and send it to me. Here's like a giant cab. This one's pretty cool. 27 grams, so we'll say 75. I'm rounding down a little bit. Giant cab, reddish color, 75 bucks. Very, very flat. So if you wanted to make a giant pendant, this one would be great. It's got a little bit of wine color, that reddishness you see to it. Multiple insects here. Boom. Very clear wasp. Looks like the stinger is out. Clear eyes. Clear fly. That could be a plant hopper, I believe. And a few more surprises in this piece. This one's at 75. From colors you can tell it's real or UV. Yeah, that's true. That one would be like a belt buckle. This one. How about this one? Looks pretty. Very clear. This one's smaller. This one's 12 grams, so it's $36. $36 for this one. Big, clear, A-grade piece of amber. 36 for that guy. This one's dark. This one's very dark. Interesting. 17 grams. 51 for this one. Lots of green. And I'm going to do a few more and end the live stream for today. Or no, for this morning. This one's 39. This one's at $39. Interesting shape on this one. Ooh, lots of flow lines. Good green glow. This one's got lots of flow lines. It looks like a lot of flow lines and a lot of detritus. So I'm guessing this was a very windy day. You see all those little flow lines in there? Looks like maybe an insect right there. Yeah, a silverfish, I believe. Oh, this one looks like it definitely has some surprises in it. Lots of flow lines. That was at 39. And then, ooh, our last piece I'm going to show today, this is a banger for a big clear piece. 45, so $135 for this one. This one's interesting because just really big and clear. This is the last piece I'm showing right now, but I always discount the last piece of the feed, so instead of 135, I'll take 10 off and do it at 125. That's a beautiful piece. Just a big piece of clear, big Dominican amber. Clear flow lines, multiple insects stuck along the flow lines. Actually, this insect is really cute. That one's cuter than your average insect. 125 takes this one, and that's going to be the end of this feed. Thank you guys for everybody who's watching on YouTube. Oh, thanks Rocky Mountain, you're on YouTube. Thanks for commenting. Bubblemint J, claim last piece, flow lines, strange shape, that's 39. And like I say, I always discount the last feed, so let's take a gram off of this. Make it 36. So it's a gram less. Wait, was it 30? Was it 36 or 39? Yeah. Okay, so it's 13.9 grams. So we're basically rounding down 2 grams for you. Where did my notepads go? Right here. Brandon, yes, I will be going live again at 3. On Bowman J. Get this one, so what did I say? 12 grams. 36. There you go. You're welcome, Bubblemint. And thank you everybody for joining and watching, especially everybody who's on YouTube. Well, I mean, most of you guys are on TikTok, but thank you guys for watching the YouTube. We're so close to monetization. We had a lot of viewers. Let's see how many live hours we got. If we get 20 hours, when I finish this live, if we get 20 hours, we'll consider that a good success. But we don't want to get our hopes up. 1 hour exactly. Let's go. All right. Let's see how many hours